Hello guys, back here with another video, and this is one that was requested in the comments of one of my recent videos, asking for some fitness advice. So I'm just going to come at you with just a couple of tips, couple of, just basic fitness information that can help you. Very generic, so it can be spun, in pretty much a few directions. It's not necessarily made for powerlifting, strongman, bodybuilding. It's not necessarily aimed in any direction of anything other than improving your general well-being. So, the first thing, you want to find out, are you trying to lose weight? To general fitness, yes, you want to lose a little bit of body fat. So, to lose body fat, you've got to eat less, or do more exercise, or do my preferred method, which is a combination of both. Why do I say a combination of both? Well, if we look at each end of the spectrum, so you lose body fat by being on a calorific deficit. So if you're eating 2,000 calories a day, and if you, plucking numbers out here, if you're 25% body fat, and you want to reduce that, if you take your calories down to 1,800, maintain that for a couple of weeks, couple of months, so it's a 2 month, you will have 100% lost body fat. If not sooner, probably sooner. I'm saying 2 months, so it's not like, oh, you said this long and it's not happened. By 2 months, you will have seen good results. Instead of taking those 200 calories out, which have taken food out, you could have exercised and burnt 200 calories. So you were still eating 2,000, but you burnt 200, taking you down to that 1,800. The benefit with doing it the food way is that you can, to burn 200 calories is a lot harder than you would first think. That's at least about half an hour of high intensity running. For most people, it'll probably take about an hour of running. It's a long time, it's a lot of effort. Whereas if you were to reduce your calories consumed by 200, if you were to ask me, that would be a far easier goal. If we look back what I did when I was trying to reach 60 kilos body weight back in 2022, just before I started the YouTube series, I had kept reducing the calories, and I had worked my way back to like 800 calories a day. At that point I had decided it did work, but if it didn't, that was when I was going to start introducing the exercise. My plan was to just burn 100 calories of exercise, and luckily it didn't have to come to that, because that would have killed me. With heavy training in the prep, 800 calories of food, that was, it was destruction. But yeah, the benefit to doing both is you can do 100 calories of exercise, but you're only losing 100 calories of food, which is a negligible amount. You won't even notice that if you're smart about it. Most people's daily diet fluctuates by about 300, 400 calories. So, 100 you won't notice if you're eating the right amount of food, like you're getting the food from the right places. So that is how to lose body fat. It's quite simple. If you try to rush it, and if you try to do it too fast, you will find yourself losing muscle. And if you see drops very rapidly, that is most likely water weight, because your body stores water. So if your first call is to reduce carbs, and if you were to reduce salty food especially, yes, you would see a very large drop in body weight pretty rapidly, like within the first 2 to 3 days, because that's salt and carbs hold water. 1 gram of carbs holds about 3 grams of water, So if you're having 100 grams of carbs a day, you've got about 300 grams of water just held inside your body by carbs. So boom, you'll lose that instantly. Salt holds a lot more, a hell of a lot more. I don't know the number, otherwise I would tell you, but it holds a hell of a lot more. So if you were to reduce that, boom, it'd fly off pretty fast. So that's body fat for you. Other tips for general fitness. You're going to go to the gym. So we talked about the stuff you can possibly do outside the gym with the diet. In fact, now we'll finish off with diet. We kind of started with both. We'll go down the diet route first. For general fitness, you want to be making sure you're eating a balanced diet across all sorts of food groups. That means your numbers don't need to be exact. I ain't going to give you percentages, but you need to have a large amount of vegetables in your diet, fruits and vegetables, because they are a very good source of micronutrients. For general fitness, you don't need to take vitamin supplements. You should be getting it all from your food. In fact, there's certain foods I will talk about specifically where you could just eat that for your entire life and you would not suffer one bit. But your fruit and vegetables, as well as being, very, I don't know the word, the opposite word of dense, but they're like, very like calorie void, I believe is the kind of word I'm looking for. 100 grams of like cabbage is like 21 calories. It's nothing. It really is nothing. So if you're losing weight, stock up on vegetables. They're jam packed with micronutrients, as we said. If you're looking for macronutrients, don't be looking in the direction of carbs. So you want to be looking in the direction of carbs, not fruits and vegetables. So that's a swift transition to carbs. These are like your potatoes, your rices, your pasta. We talked about carbs are to hold on to water. They're easy digestible. Their main function is for energy. Quick, rapid fire energy. Another source of where you're going to get a lot of calories from is fat. Fat is very calorie dense. However, there is some good stuff with fat and nuts. You want to be eating your nuts. However, you want to stick away from your saturated fats like your lards, your butters, your certain types of oils. You want to stick away from that. You also can get macronutrients from the proteins. Your chickens, your beefs, your porks. And you also need a bit of dairy. Get your cheese in there, get your yogurt in there. That stuff's good for you. One thing to note: 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. 1 gram of carbs and 1 gram of protein also has 4 calories. They're the same. That is something to remember. So you can read the back of a food packaging and know why this is so high in calories. So that's about it for the food. The superfood is eggs. Eggs have got all the micronutrients other than vitamin C, which you get from oranges or your citrus fruits. So eggs are probably the best food. They're rammed in protein, got some good fats, not packed with carbs, but carbs aren't a necessity when you've got the constant steady burn energy of fat and protein. The exercise, just keep it nice and simple. For most people, if you train each body part once or twice a week, if you try and push it relatively close to failure, if not to failure. If you set to failure, a lot of people still won't go that far. If you say just shy of failure, people will go nowhere near that. So I'll say push it to failure, because I believe it's better to go too far than not far enough. So push your exercises to failure. Each set, you'll find your gym sessions become a lot shorter because your muscle gets tired a lot quicker. But that about does it for this video. They're your general fitness tips. So I'm going to thank you for joining me. I can't remember the name of the person that recommended this video, but here you are, mate. Like I said, thank you for joining me, and any more recommendations, let me know. But until next week, keep lifting that big weight.